Hey Titans! Welcome to another live training here in our Facebook group on YouTube or on LinkedIn, wherever you're watching. Hi and welcome. I'm Stefano Vreze, the founder of Titanology, where we help you grow your business. Especially if you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, you are very welcome in Titanology. Now, today the training is about your offer. If there's one thing that you need to make sure that you have, is an offer and a good one, hopefully. Because without a good offer, it's going to be hard to get good sales. Um, you cannot really go anywhere without a good offer, basically. And each offer, and this is what we're going to talk about, has specific topics, has specific features that it needs to have to make sure that it's actually good and that people really see the value in it, right? And it's also about making sure that your offer is always the same. If you're talking to people, that you don't just wing it, you don't just think of whatever comes up in your mind about your offer, because then all the time it will be different, right? You need to make sure that it is the same every single time. If you're talking about your offer, make sure it's the same every time, right? So let me ask you, how does your offer look like? What does it say? How does it look like? What are the pieces in your offer? If you're talking to a potential customer, what are you telling them in regards to your offer? Are you telling them the price? Are you telling them how to do it? Or is there a guarantee and all of that? I would love to know. So let us know how your offer looks like. Put it in the comments and think about it. Is your offer irresistible? Do you have everything in your offer that you need to make it irresistible? And you might wonder, like, okay, but how can I make it irresistible, right? That is then the question. Well, it's partly, there's different parts to it, right? And what we always say to our Titans, so I will show this here. Yep. So if we want to make our offer stick, there are 7 core pieces that needs to be in place and that need to be well done to make sure that people actually, yeah, perceive this as valuable, right? So if we take a look at what that is exactly, and I'm not going to show everything, like if you want to know all about this, go to Technology World. I will show our site here, right here. Go to this link right here, and then you can join the Titans, which brings you to our unique platform. And in that platform, you will find a whole lot more on how to really make your offer irresistible. That's what it's about. So today I'm just going to show you a couple of elements, but the elements that I feel like are super important to have, right? So if you take a look at one of the first pieces that you need is a big promise. And a big promise is a little bit the same as your elevator pitch, is where you make your potential customer excited about what you're going to do. They need to become excited about this. So that is where this big promise comes into place. And we have a specific formula for that. And this is the formula that I got from one of the greats, Alex Hormozy. If you do not know him, do look him up. He has some great, great, great stuff about this. But the big promise is, in one sentence, you want to make your customer, your potential customer, excited. And you can create a formula around it. You can create a template around it that you can use every single time. So here you see it's about XX specific outcome. So specific outcome is I will help you grow your business. For example, I will help you double your revenue. That's a specific outcome, right? I can say grow your business to 10K per month. It's also specific. Or we will generate 15 leads per week. That's also very specific, right? Those kind of specific outcomes are important. And then you say in what time frame. So then it becomes like, okay, and you do this specific outcomes, like I said, in a week, in a month, 3 months, 60 days, a quarter, whatever you want to call it, but it's a time frame that you can set forward that people can already imagine something with it, right? That's what it is about. And you also add that it's without the big pain or fear that they have. So then it becomes like, okay, I'm going to double your business within 3 months without the overwhelm, without burning out, without having to deal with bad customers or all of this kind of stuff that you can identify as a problem, as a pain or a fear for them, you can add into this formula. And that's how you can create really an exciting formula, something that people can get excited about. That's what it's all about within creating your offer, especially in the beginning, get them emotional, right? Because people buy emotional first and then they put logic towards it. But if you can get them emotional, if you can get them excited from the start, that's great. That's a great way to really get people further into the sales process, right? Because the next step, then, if you have your big promise, then we take a look at some of the core outcomes. What are the core outcomes of your offer? And I say, like, okay, list out 3 of the most important ones and use the same formula as the big promise, right? So also say, like, okay, within 1 month, you're going to get a perfect offer without you having to, I would say, like, test it out for or change it 10 times again and again, or we will give you like anything specific, right, in a specific time frame without a specific pain or fear. That is your core outcome, right? Now, if you want to communicate this to them, think about how it will solve their problem, in how much time, and what their effort and sacrifice will be. Add that to your core outcomes. So you can say, within 30 days, we will create an irresistible offer for you without it being too complicated, right? So that you can attract new customers. Like, you can double the sales within 1 month again, and you don't have to lift a finger. You know, those kind of components. I'm putting it a little bit like a puzzle together, not the best one, but you know what I'm getting at. You have to put these pieces together, and then you can really take a look at how this will look like for them, right? What are the outcomes? What is the big promise? What is the outcome that is connected to that? And this is what you need to have. This is important. You need to talk about it all the time, and it has to be the same all the time. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Then uh, another one is also, of course, the price, right? Now, the price, it depends really on when you're going to say the price. The price itself comes at the end because you need to also talk about, okay, what is the process, for example, and maybe also already talking a little bit about the guarantee, you know. But of course, the price is a big component of your offer. You need to put a decent price on your offer So that also makes sense, so that people don't perceive it as too cheap or too pricey, or you don't want to be the average guy here, right? You also don't want to be the cheapest, because then it just becomes a commodity. You don't want that. So how do you define the pricing? And again, within technology, if you join the community, if you join the platform, there is a masterclass around this as well, around how you can really price and package your program, your products, your services. But a rule of thumb is here, like, use the cost of not doing it to determine a price that's worth it. What does that mean? It means that, okay, let's say that they don't go for your offer. How much money will they lose actually? And if you think about it, like, let's say in our example, we help you get to 10K per month with your business. Now, if you don't jump into the program, it would mean that it would take so much longer to get to 10K per month. So if we can help you do it in 3 months, and if you have to do it yourself, it takes maybe 9, maybe 12, maybe 2 years, then all the months that you aren't hitting those goals become the cost of not getting the help that you deserve. And also thinking about, okay, if it means that we can increase the sales by doing this work, well, how much is a customer worth to you? And if you're not doing the work, if you're not getting the help, how much less customers are you getting? And what does that relate to in terms of revenue, right? So that's the cost of not doing it. And that's an important one to calculate your price as well, but also to communicate that to your potential customer. You have to really explain this so they can see, oh yeah, if I don't do this, then I will lose a huge opportunity, right? So that's what it's about. So take a look at this. Those are like already 3 core pieces here. The other core pieces, go to Technology the World, sign up for the community, and there's a free masterclass in there that you can check out the whole, like every single piece and even more. And that's all in there, right? So that's on Technology the World right here. So click on this link and just join the Titans and you will get there. Now, please do share your offer with us, or share your questions with us to see what's going on, and that we can help you with that as well. I'm here to help you build a better business. I'm here to help you with your offer, with your pricing, with your strategy, with every single piece of the roadmap, of the journey of building a business. Okay. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next Friday. Bye bye.